Okay, let us see now what the activity of integration is going to look like. Okay, this is an end of topic assessment aimed at gauging the learner's competence. Now here, we are giving the activity of integration at the end of a topic. After finishing the topic, for example, in CRE, they are having 3 topics, meaning you are going to have 3 activities of integration. But for us in math, we are having over 12 topics in S1, meaning by the end of S1, we are going to be having 12 activities of integration. So the idea is the activity of integration is given at the end of the topic key. So it means that after finishing, when maybe you are finishing the topic in 1 month, then you give the activity of integration at the end of that topic. But over these lessons as you are giving, there you will be giving just exercises which are, okay? There you are just giving exercises. But after summarizing the topic, you give an activity of integration. As mathematician, of course, integration means you are summing up now the topic you've covered. Integration that deals with summing up. So now you are summing up the whole topic. That's when you give the activity of integration. Okay, developing an activity of integration. So what should we follow in developing the activity of integration? These are the guidelines that are going to help you. First of all, what competence are you looking for? What are you looking for the students when you are setting that activity of integration? What learning outcome do you need? Then the learning activities, are you testing from the students? Then materials and tools to be used. So in every in every activity of integration, there are some materials, of course, you need for students to use. For example, if I consider a topic maybe in math like constructions, then I will realize that the student needs a set, needs what. So those are the materials you need. Every topic here will be having, every activity you are giving should be having some materials there. Let us see the components of an activity of integration. Now, your question you are setting, I'm going to ask you this. One question you are setting like this, you should be having these 4 things. Don't remember them since it's SASA. Situation and instruction, support, then ability. SASA. Then situation is sometimes you call it scenario, context, or the problem. And instruction, task, or expected outcome, then support. Then abilities, the resources, as you're going to see. So the situation, now in every activity of integration, you are setting these 4 should be well reflected. Okay, situation. Think and imagine. I start with an imagination. So as we are planning to set an activity of integration, start by thinking about the situation. We are having maybe a room like this. I'm planning to put tiles in that room. What do you need? So those are the ideas. Then it should be rich of knowledge and information. Now this one, in that topic, the subtopics you've taught, it should, all of them in most cases, they should be reflected in that question. In simple terms, a student should see that all the subtopics and all the work you have been covered, at least somewhere, somehow is going to be used in that activity of integration. Then an instruction or the task. It is a societal problem that needs to be addressed by learners. It must be clear. Now, as we saw that most of the things in this new curriculum, they are going to be dealing with the societies on how a learner at that level is able to solve societal problems. So, in every activity of integration it should be about the society. For example, for us like maybe in mathematics, if you are giving maybe a situation on a bearing, you give a kid that the student is in Kampala. He wants to go to Guru, or he wants to go to Mbarara, or he wants to go to Kasese. So that someone is seeing that is applying the real knowledge is being learning into their life. It should be that. Then support, it is provided by the teacher. It's about what's going to be used to accomplish the task. It's additional information to clarify, expression, eager picture, and then graphics. So these ones are just to support the question. Then abilities, they are basically resources. For example, what do you need to do something? As simple as that. So of course, these materials a learner needs to accomplish a task. They can be learning experiences with learners and which the learner can use in their life. So as simple as that. For example, let us first go through this and then you are going to see what we're talking about. An example of an activity of integration. I think if you have learners' books now, this is just an example. A new laboratory is to be set up to develop a new chemical to be used as a weapon by your country. As a young chemist, you are invited to work in the laboratory. Write an email to a friend explaining why you are planning to accept an invitation. I think you see how the questions are. It's something to deal with their life. Now this someone is going to apply the knowledge. Now, in this question, is it rich of these components? Let us see. What is the situation? Now, the situation we put in this question is a new laboratory set up to develop a new chemical weapon. Now, that's the situation we have put in their life. Now, what's an instruction? An instruction is write an email to a friend. So the instruction is write an email. But the question is, this instruction we are giving, what are you looking for as a teacher? I'm looking for the values, the next skills. The next skills include innovations, problem solving, those things. I'm looking for the creativity someone is going to do when he's writing that email. Okay, and so on. Then support. What is this? What other ideas? What other information I'm giving to the support of this question? Because writing an email, someone is going to use the computer and then the internet. Then what are the resources? Email address, of course, because someone, to send an email to someone, he needs to be having an email address, and also the one you're sending to should be having an email address. The internet, of course, to send an email, you need to be having some internet connection somewhere. So you see that this question is having the 4 components there. Although some questions may be where they are missing some, but at least should be having the situation, should be having that instruction, then the resources. Everything should be there. The resources are the abilities. So in any question you set, these 4 should be reflected. And then the most important thing, it should be something in the society. An old woman is living like this. He wants to go to town. Which direction should he or she, should she take, direct her? As simple as that. To deal with how can I solve their life problems. Maybe if we are in anyway. That's it, members. I wish you well. If you want, you can change the quality of the video because some people most of the YouTube videos are starting from 360. So you can click in the video, you click on those 3 dots, you go to advanced setting, then you can choose the quality you want. They are going to change. That's it. I wish you well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.